you so much for staying with us as we continue to check out the reaction from the Titans from their thrilling overtime win at Baltimore yesterday, 30-24. And listen, Derrick Henry was bottled up for most of the game. The Ravens defense did a nice job, but when it mattered, that offensive line and that big stud running back of the Tennessee Titans wore down the Ravens defense, and it all led up to his walk-off 29-yard touchdown run in overtime. Derrick Henry continues to get it done on the ground for the Tennessee Titans and continues to be arguably the best running back, maybe the best player, period, in the National Football League. Here's what Derrick Henry had to say after yesterday's victory.
That last touchdown in overtime, you had one in Houston as well. How much do you relish that opportunity of getting it done for your team?
Yeah, just trying to do anything I can with the balls in my hand. To help our team win. And I'll get through the line, break a couple times, getting open south, and I was able to get to the end zone. But those guys doing a great job blocking. It wouldn't happen, without the O-line and receivers, tight ends, and everyone blocking involved. And I just had to go out there and do my job, help my team win. And I'm glad we got a W today. It's a great team.
TD.
Derek, staying with that finisher theme, you had 96 of your 133 after the first half. What is? I mean, were you able to feel the defense? Could you feel them kind of wearing down? Because that's something that Mike Vrabel kind of touched on. It seemed like that was happening.
They're a tough defense. They're physical. Got a lot of guys that fly around to the ball, and a lot of guys that play the game at a high level and have a lot of experience. And you just after we get our momentum and the guys finishing blocks, driving on their man, and us just getting downhill and continue to move the ball downfield, and that wears on the defense. And we did a great job today in the run game by doing that.
And you had a nice jump cut on that touchdown run. Do you think that it's still kind of underrated that you're so big, but you're able to have that shifty disc and change the direction?
What you think?
You know what I think. I already told you.
Yeah, man. Just going out there trying to use my vision the best way I can, and not seeing the cutback. So I made a jump cut and try to get out the south to the end zone. But yeah, appreciate you, man, and just glad we got the win. Just happy about that.
John Glennon.
Yeah, Derek, like you said, it was a hard-hitting game. Can you talk about that one just brutal hit that you took there? Looked like you were in a little bit of pain there and then had to leave for a play. Was that something that, you had to push aside for the rest of the game and kind of work through some pain after that big hit?
Yeah, that one definitely hurt. Caught me under the chin. But, it's done for a little while, but just had to let it go away, shake it off, and get back in there. It's caught me under the chin. That's football. When we get hit, gonna be bruises. Gonna have a game like that, but I was able to get back in there and help my team.
Thanks.
Jim.
And Derek, what was the mindset coming in here? You guys had beaten them last year. You knew they'd be ready. You had a lot of guys out injured. It almost seemed like it was a us against the world approach coming in. Is that right?
Yeah, we were just focused on putting everything together. Play our style of football, play how we want to play on all three phases. We just take it one week at a time. No matter how the game's going, find a way to win. And I think that's what we did. I think we put it all together on all three phases and was able to beat a good team today.
And following up on Kayla's question, I didn't realize LeBron had tweeted at you. Did you know that? And that's pretty cool. You know LeBron? You ever met him?
I never met him. I seen him at the ESPYs one time. Seen him and Kobe. I was in awe, of course, like anybody else would be. But I just tweeted back at him. He does that all the time. Everybody in all the sports. He's a world-class athlete. Everybody looks up to him. He's great in the community, great in everything he does. So I appreciate him shouting me out. He does it all the time. So that's the type of person he is.
Terry.
Derek, what was your assessment of AJ's ability to run and break tackles there on his touchdown catch?
And my exact words were, "Huh?" I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What in the world?" Now this type of play he is that yards after the catch and being able to break tackles, get upfield, get in the end zone, being physical, being the right receiver he is. That's just him being him. And big plays like that when it looks like there's nothing there. That's the type of player he is.
I think that's everything. Oh, Paul, go ahead.
Wondering if you were in proximity of the stuff before the game that went on with Malcolm and Coach Harbaugh, and just what you thought of their interest in your proximity to their logo.
I don't really know what transpired, but I know it came out here, played a good team, and won a game.
All right, two more. TD.
Last one, actually. We got to roll our last one.
Okay, TD. Go ahead.
Your play as well as A.J. Brown's play, it pretty much put you guys back into that mix as far as the AFC South Division title is concerned. How big was that from your point?
We just want to be able to make plays and put our team in the best position, to be able to win games. And take it 1 week at a time. Don't look too far ahead. Focus on what's going on right now and what we can do to help our team. And I was glad we was able to get out there and make plays and put ourselves in position to win the game.
Corey, I guess for you guys offensively today, you had that great first drive, and then it kind of cooled down a bit, and then got you guys involved, you and obviously A.J. Brown, with some big plays. What's your mindset kind of going down the stretch there during the game when you guys had to make those big plays?
One play at a time. We understand the caliber of offense we have, and we got a lot of weapons, and we understand that every play isn't going to be a big play, all the time. So we got to stick to who we are and take it one play at a time, and that's what we did.
Buck.
What's up, Corey? AJ said he told Derek in overtime to go out there and win the game. Told him he was taking too long. What were you guys thinking heading into the overtime period, understanding that you had an opportunity after the defense got the stop?
Our mindset was win, honestly, and it's the same as I said previously. Just take it one play at a time. That's what we did. We drove the field, and O-line did great, D-Hen did great, and Rye did as well. So a lot of work to do, a lot to clean up, but we got the win.
David.
Corey, you guys know what this game meant in the standings. What do you feel you accomplished today towards your goal of making the playoffs?
We were just focused on this game. We're focused on going 1-0 each and every week, and that's what we did. Baltimore was another team that was on our schedule when we came out. We handled business, and we're on Indy.
Terry.
Corey, it seemed like there was a lot of emotion on both sides, maybe stemming back from the playoff game last year. How much did that kind of play into you guys digging deep and being able to pull this win out?
Yeah, we kind of knew that there was going to be some extra stuff, coming into this game just because of last year or whatever. But, we tried to keep our poise and go out there and handle business, nothing more, nothing less. And like I said, that's what we did.
Steve Lehman.
Corey, you guys talk so much about being complimentary in football. Is there a better example of being complimentary than what you guys did in the fourth quarter, and especially then overtime today with the defense getting the 3 and out and you guys driving the field to put it away?
Man, that's who we are. That's when we're at our best. The first half we were a little iffy, and like I said, we have a lot to clean up. But towards the end of the game, towards that last stretch is who we are. And we got to be like that every time. That was complimentary. Defense got the stop, and we went down there and put the game away. That's who we are.
And a quick follow-up to what you just said there is it wasn't always pretty. It was a little bit greasy at times today and things like that. But do you guys almost relish these types of games where you have to grind it out and frankly, be tougher than the other side?
Yeah, when it comes to, grinding it out and take it to the fourth quarter. And, that's, like I said, that's who we are. We don't have any front runners. We got a bunch of guys who have been down before, and they understand you know, what it takes to come back and win a game like this. And yeah, like I said, man, we have a great team, and you know, I'm really proud of them.
John Glennon.
Yeah, Corey, a lot of adversity kind of going into this game. I mean, you'd lost 3 of 4, a lot of injured players, you know, and it was against another 6-3 team too. You know, how memorable is this victory, you know, among some of the wins you guys have had here in recent years?
Yeah, this is definitely a big one. You know, it took some grit, it took some scratching and clawing, but we have a next man up mentality, you know, along with everyone else, and we trust our twos to go in there and you know, fill that gap and you know, be just as good. You know, it won't be a big drop off, and that's what they did. You know, we had a lot of injuries up front and, you know, on the team in general, and you know, the twos really stepped up, so I'm proud of them.
Thanks.
Paul.
Or you had some big catches. I was wondering about your vantage point on AJ's catch where he fought through those 4 guys to get into the end zone. Where were you watching that from, and what'd you think?
I was on the left side, and I had a pretty good view of it. And man, that's I don't even know. That was a crazy play. That's who he is, though. He's like, no, that was a crazy play. I'm sitting there watching him break 4 or 5 tackles, and you know, he's a relentless player, and you know, he's faced a lot of adversity as well. And you know, that's a guy who's going to fight to the end and keep going. And I'm happy he's on our side. I'll tell you that, and I'm real proud of him.
Jim.
Corey, how have you been able to get through this last couple of weeks with everything you've had going on, and why is it so important for you to be out here playing it? And then kind of speaking through that, what's the support been like from your teammates through everything you've had to go through?
Man, the support's been unbelievable. You can tell a lot about this team. They really care about each other, you know, not just on the field, you know, just outside of football. You know, pretty much everyone reached out to me, coaches and obviously players. They reached out to me and just tell me they were thinking about me and my family, and they were praying for us. And, you know, that goes a long way. To be able to come here and know that guys got my back on and off the field, and they got my family's back, and that means a lot. You know, we had a tragic loss in our family. My brother was everything to me. You know, we're gonna miss him dearly, and
Eric.
Hey, Corey, this was your third 100-yard receiving game of the season. Do you feel like right now you're playing your best football of your career?
playing good football. I would say so. Yeah, you know, I've come a long way. Not only physically, mentally. You know, a lot to clean up. I'll tell you that. That's why I'm sitting here pondering. I have a lot to grow at and a lot to clean up, but I'm happy with the way that I've been playing, and as well as this team. And, we just got to keep improving, you know, each and every week.
3 more. TD.
Yeah, Corey, it's refreshing to see you consistently catch the football with confidence and just week in and week out do what you're doing. What has, I don't want to say something has changed, but are you seeing things more clearly from a mental standpoint, or what's really been the key for you with that?
I mean, I'm going out there being me, you know, each and every game, and that's what this team is doing as well. It's, you know, nothing more, nothing less of that. Obviously, the years previous to this haven't been, you know, like this, and but like I said, I'm happy with the way I've been playing. And do I have a room for improvement? Of course, you know, there's definitely room for improvement, but we'll keep getting there, keep improving each and every week, and just happy to be part of this team, and I'm real proud of these guys.
David.
Good.
Or was that me,
David.
Arden?
Yep, go for it.
Last one, Arden.
Corey, when you don't have any catches in the first half, do you ever have to sort of get yourself back up for the start of the second half? I mean, are you frustrated, bored at all when you go through a half like that?
You just gotta stay in it. I wasn't necessarily frustrated or bored. You just have to, you know, mentally keep yourself in the game. You know, I didn't have any catches in the first half, but I have an impact on this game. That's blocking, and there's a lot of other things that I can do to help the team with, without just catching the ball. I know it sounds crazy, but I pride myself on my blocking, and whatever I can do to take a few hits off of Derek and the backs, I'm going to do that. But just got to tell yourself to stay in it mentally, and the ball will come.